Well, we have a blustery day here in Melbourne, Florida, on the Space Coast in Brevard County. And we're going to talk about this crazy market, a housing market. I'm Realtor Sylvia.
Linda Hollington.
Sherry Darmanine.
And what we have now is just a getting tighter and tighter kind of market. And I mean, we hate to be bearers of bad news, but we have to be honest and tell you what's cooking. So the numbers of homes that for sale took a nosedive in January this year, 2022, falling 28.4%, folks, compared to a year earlier. And this is according to a Realtor.com report. And thank you, Sherry, for getting all this information together. Now, if that doesn't sound bad enough, consider, please, that 2 years ago, pre-COVID-19, the number of active listings, now we're talking about the nation, okay,
Right.
but here in Florida, it's even worse. The number of active listings was a whopping 60% higher than it is today. Now, that is a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, we hate to be the bearers of bad news, and we certainly don't want this to be a depressing script for today, but it's the realistic trend that we're in today. And, you know, granted, December and January are traditionally slower months anyway with the holidays and everybody kind of coming off of those holiday traveling plans and things like that. And no one's really in the mindset to really get down and dirty with buying real estate, that's for sure. They're all waiting for spring and summer, which traditionally are the best months time of the year, because that's when people are moving and relocating, getting ready for schools and things like that. So, you know, we definitely have an issue with inventory. 2022 is looking significantly worse than usual. Unfortunately, we are still in this winter slump and have not really come out of it. And the number of listings is dipping to 9.1% from a year earlier. So, you know, so why aren't home sellers selling, giving those that are that do stand to make a tidy profit nationwide? Bottom line is sellers are buyers. So if sellers have to sell, sellers have to buy. So consequently, sellers are staying, and there's a lot more rehab going on. So, you know, let's face it, the price is $375,000 on average, which is a 25% hike from last year. And ouch, if that's not enough right there.
Yeah. You would think the high prices would kind of move some of the sellers to want to sell. But like Sherry says, they're buyers too. They have to figure out where they go. So we just wonder, you begin to feel, are we stuck? You know, is it ever going to move? Is it ever going to change? And I really believe it will. It's real estate is constantly moving. The market is always changing. Something happens that, you know, gives it a big kick somewhere, either faster, slower, whatever. But the truth is, we've been short inventory for 10 years.
Yeah,
We've never had, in the last 10 years, we've never had over 3 months inventory.
Oh, that's true.
And the basic average is 6.
Yeah.
We've never had that, so it's just tightened up more.
Yeah.
That's all than it was.
Now it's weeks.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
But things are still moving. We sold more houses with less on the market. We sold more this year than were on than
That's
we did
because
last
as
year.
soon as they hit the market, they're gone.
Right, that's right.
You
That's
know?
just how it is.
They're just quick off the shelf.
Well, a lot of the listings, they say right then and there, highest and best by Saturday. You know,
Yeah.
they list it on Thursday and they say highest and best by Saturday. So you got to scoot on over there. And,
So I really think the best thing to think of it is that this market's going to require a lot more patience and diligence than maybe when it's easier, when there's more houses and that, because you got to be ready to move quickly. You've got to have all of your papers pre-done. You can't wait. You're not going to have 3 days to get an offer in.
no.
So you got to be ready, and you got to be patient to find the house, and you're still going to find one.
That's right.
It's requiring the thinking in advance, not thinking after you've looked.
Right.
Yeah.
So in advance, and we talked about that
Preparing.
one preparation. making sure that you're prepared for the area and so forth.
Well, yeah, everybody wants this Florida weather. I
Yeah.
mean, we're a little blustery today, but it is a beautiful
It's a
day.
beautiful
It's sunny out there. Our outdoor lifestyle, and there's no state taxes, so
They're moving to Florida.
That's right.
Yeah.
What's
So-
not to love?
It's really so. Despite this limited selection, home buyers are still snapping up, of course, whatever they can find, and they're doing it fast, like you said. So in January, homes sold on an average of, well, this is national, 61 days. This report, and that's down 10 days from last year, and 24 days down from January 2020. So this is a crazy kind of situation. It's a housing frenzy. Remember that article that we were
Yes.
talking about?
Yes.
Lowe's is selling all kinds of home do-it-yourself off the market because everybody's having to buy older homes that they didn't maybe necessarily want to buy, but that's what they have to buy. So they're over 30 years that they're buying, and a lot of those homes need certain attention.
Updates, yeah.
Yep.
And one of the reason home buyers are closing quickly is because most of them are in a rush to take advantage of the lower interest rates. I mean, we talked about that I think last week, that interest rates are going to climb. There is no getting around that. They are definitely going to climb.
But it's still lower than it could be.
And then it could be, yes.
I mean, we remember 18%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
about 18%.
Yeah,
4%
thank goodness.
is not nearly that bad.
30-year fix on average is 3.55. That's already gone up just since a week. It's gone up to 3.87. So that's if you want to do a 30-year fixed, okay?
Yeah.
And then you have the issue with the FHA buyer. They're wanting to get in as an FHA buyer, but again, it depends on the price range because they necessarily can't get financing on a fixer-upper. So it's a double-edged sword, but don't lose hope. Don't be totally depressed. It is going to get better.
Yeah.
And then houses are
Well, it's going
selling.
to change. I mean, it's totally in flux. We do seem, like Sherry said, we're in a little bit of a stuck here where it just seems like we're not getting the inventory, but something, and it will change. Because that's what life is. I mean, it always changes.
Take a little breather and realize that the more we get inventory, obviously the better it will be. But most sellers that I've noticed are not selling unless they're moving out of state, moving in with family, or building or downsizing.
I mean, we're thinking about selling this house, so downsizing. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So-
It's a big decision, but we got to
It
make it
is.
fast.
Yeah.
Because it takes a while to get things ready and get your house in showing shape and all that. So.
Yeah. Yep, it does. It
Yeah.
does take that.
So think of it, but don't spend too much time because nobody has a crystal ball. But
No, and it has to be what your financial tolerance is, really.
Yeah.
If you're in a position to be able to buy, then buy. If you're really not in a position to buy, but you're worried about interest rates or something, that may not be the best way to buy or the best reason to buy. However, I don't anticipate this market changing anytime soon.
no.
So
Now, Linda did a market report for us.
yes,
That was very good. They can see it. I imagine they can click on. You're going to put it on Facebook, Linda.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
It's on.
Yeah.
I
So
did it
and the numbers are
early this morning.
numbers are
About 100
Tough.
down. They're in the 600s now.
Yeah.
The
That's just
pricing is still up. The days on the market are a little over 20. Even the rentals are down for availability, about 30 than what they were before.
so we're like
But
at
their price-
330.
Yeah, their prices are around 2,500
a month to rent.
to rent. And I did a comparison there with last year and this year as far as what we sold. This year we've sold 1,700 and some houses this same day. Last year we only sold 1,500 and we had more inventory.
So for a little more clarification, click
Right.
on her weekly.
Yeah.
She does it weekly on YouTube and on Facebook. It's posted.
So that's really significant,
Yeah,
though,
it really
and not letting this inventory thing get you down, because we had more inventory then, and actually fewer closed.
Yeah.
So that's significant.
Yeah.
So they're still closing, they're still selling.
Well, ladies, that it for us
that's it for the porch.
on the porch. we'll see you next week.
Don't
Thanks
forget
for joining us.
And don't forget to hit our YouTube and subscribe and like us, and also on Facebook.
Please do that.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Bye.